Right now, society is facing a huge and well-known loneliness problem. Millions of people want real human connection, yet there is a group of people doing the opposite. You look at your phone, see a message from someone who always drains your energy, and you simply delete it. You cut them off. And here is the truth that makes many people uncomfortable. When you walk away from these people, you don't feel sad or broken. Instead, you feel a deep sense of peace. So how did you reach this point? How did you become someone who can end a connection without looking back? The truth is, you were not always like this. For many years, you were the strong one. You were the friend who answered late-night calls. You were the one keeping peace in your family. You carried everyone else's problems, listened to their complaints, and gave your time and energy to help them. But most of those people never gave the same support back to you. One day something changed inside you. A line was quietly crossed. You stopped calling first. You stopped explaining yourself. And something surprising happened. The world didn't fall apart. Instead, everything became quiet. Some people might call you cold or distant when you stopped trying. But in reality, your brain may just be protecting you. Your nervous system is always checking whether situations are safe or stressful. When you spend years around people who take more than they give, your body slowly learns that these interactions are exhausting. Your mind then pushes you to step back and save your emotional energy. This reaction is not about being a bad friend. It is your mind trying to stop you from burning out completely. But an important question appears here. Why are some people more sensitive to this emotional drain than others? For many people, the answer begins in childhood. If you grew up in a home where you had to be careful around adults, you understand this feeling. You learned to notice moods, tension, and small emotional changes in a room before you were even old enough to understand them. You became very aware of people's emotions. Because of this early experience, you might have learned that emotional closeness sometimes brings stress and chaos. So over time, you built a strong protective layer around yourself. You discovered that the quiet moments alone often felt safer and calmer. However, there is an important difference that many people miss. There is a big difference between building a wall out of fear and building a fence out of self-respect. Many health reports warn that long-term isolation can harm physical health and increase risks like heart problems or memory decline. But those reports often forget another important point. Being surrounded by negative and draining people can damage your health just as much. So how can you tell the difference between unhealthy isolation and healthy boundaries? Listen to what your body tells you. If you cut someone off and suddenly feel calm and relieved, you are probably protecting yourself. You are not shutting the world out. You are simply deciding who deserves a place in your life. People who quickly notice toxic behavior often have a strong ability to recognize patterns. If you spent years dealing with other people's emotions, your brain became very good at spotting warning signs. You can often sense when someone is being fake, manipulative, or only contacting you when they need something. You might notice love bombing behavior early. You might quickly see when a friendship only exists because someone wants favors. Your brain has watched human behavior for years and built an internal warning system. When that system tells you someone will drain your energy, you trust it. That does not mean